So today we're looking at viral metal roofing shorts. Not the shorts that you wear on a roof, but the shorts that are on YouTube. I went through and I found some pretty viral for metal roofing. So let's go ahead and have a look. Here we are. We got Plank Roofing. I'm not sure of his name, but his shirt does say Metal Roofing Specialist. So let's see what Plank Roofing's got going on here. This one had 31,000 views, but almost 700 likes. So that's a pretty good
for
video.
a metal roof installation. First of all,
let's look at the title Trim Prep on a Metal Roof, Part 1. Trim Prep.
go ahead
Okay.
and make you a 1
Got
inch
the
mark
speed
on
square
your outside
going
corner.
on.
Next,
Good
determine
use of a
which
speed
side is
square.
going to be your top. So in this case, I want this to be the top and this to be on the outside. So the top, we're going to bend down 1 inch, and the outside, we're just going to cut out flush.
Oh, Malco's. Yeah, I own Malco's. They're sick. They're awesome. Just for context, he is making a gable rake. He is working on the bottom end of a gable rake flashing from the looks of it. So
Next, we're going to take the red-handled snips. I'm going to cut in on this bend here.
you know what I thought here? So you know how he went ahead and marked everything with the speed square? It's probably a better way to do it, but what I was thinking when I was watching this video is that you could mark the snips with an inch, like scribe mark, like you could engrave it at an inch and a half, so on, so you didn't have to mark them all the time.
To 1 inch. And also on this bend here. If this was the top, I would use the green handle snips to make the cuts on this side. Next, we're going to bend this down, bend it back out of the way
That's
like
some
that.
thin
Next,
gauge.
we're going to bend this down. Once you have the top part bent, bring this back out flush. Then
Nice.
take your red snips and cut that.
Also, you notice that he's not using yellows. Please, for the love of God, throw the yellows out. Get yourself a pair of reds and greens.
Part off. Then you come around here with your green handle snips and cut this part flush.
Boom!
And the reason for only bending the top like this is so that whoever installed gutters will have an easier time. How to
Nice.
corner.
Nice. How thoughtful. Give those gutter guys a fucking break, eh? Well, yeah. They're always bitching at me about some. All right, let's move on to the next one here. What do we got? All right, we got True Metal Supply. I'm not sure. I think they're based out of Georgia, maybe. Either way, metal roofing supply place in the central United States, and they do some pretty viral content. This one's got 337,000 views, 2,000 likes. Let's see what's going on here. What the? What the fuck was that? Okay, so I've seen these cutters before, but like way cheaper versions on Amazon. If you go to my channel, it's like my largest view count video on the whole channel. It's about a cutter like this, the one I got off Amazon, but this one looks way nicer. Look at this thing. What the fuck? Okay, so one thing I will say is, you see this body that it's attached to, the cutter's attached to? This, first of all, it's cordless, and it's not an attachment. It's like a fully self-involved tool, with a battery. I think they're called Watchel slitter. Anyways, this handle here is gonna allow for a lot more control. See, when he starts cutting, you see how he's got that grip on it? Like, he could walk it around, but I also like, you see how it starts to veer off? I don't know. I just doubt the amount of control you can get with these things, but pretty sick video, man. Let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, this is True Metal Supply too. This one has 107 million views, 2.4 million likes. This is ridiculous. Let's see what this is. Oh, roll former. Oh man, isn't that like the best thing you've ever seen? Oh yeah, perfection. So satisfying. Oh, look at that. Look at the consistency. Oh man. Let's go. Okay, one thing I want to say too, like the simple, so like screw down roofing panels, the simplest style of metal roofing panel requires the craziest amount of engineering into a roll former. Like, look at this roll former. It's like 25, 30 feet long. Like a standing seam machine's like 10 feet long. Look at this. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah. 107 million views, man. Alright, let's go to the next one. Get rid of that. Alright. Okay. 9,800 views. Still, like, you gotta remember, metal roofing's kind of a nerdy niche on YouTube. So anything over, I mean, honestly, anything over 5,000 views is pretty good. So, this is from my house. It's called Transforming Your Roof. Metal installation over shingles. One thing I wanted to say is these things are curled as fuck, okay? This roof should have been ripped, honestly, but sounds like it's a DIY thing, so let's have a look. Yeah, screws, okay. It's just, they haven't removed any of the hip caps, which is pretty standard. And it doesn't look like they removed anything really. They just started laying their one by right over the shingle. I mean, you know, it'll work, right? But dang, okay, it makes me so nervous to watch. Oh, screwing on the high rib. That's what I do. I screw on the high rib. I know people hate me for it. For fuck's sake. Okay. Might be their first metal roof. Might just be their first metal roof. But if this is a DIY crew, kudos to you for taking a crack at metal roofing. Alright, let's go to the next one. This one, 3.7 million views by Harsh Carpenter. Correct installation and cutting of metal profile roofing. Let's watch. There you go. Oh, these guys are fast. Oh yeah, the one thing that caught my eye on here was how solid this friggin' double strapping is. Like, these guys, you could tell they're framers because the framing of their strapping is sick. See down here, they got a foam. It's this is called EM seal. Rather than using the profiled foam, they have a foam that actually expands inside of the. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Oh, the dust on the. Okay, that's. You know what I do is I take the chalk line, like, to avoid all this dusty shit. Like, take your chalk line like away from the metal. Go way like downwind and like just pluck off all the excess freaking chalk dust. Come back to the panel and chalk line. Like, it gets so freaking messy. Ooh, he's freaking free-handed it with offset reds. Like, get her done, bro. I do the same thing. Like, oh yeah, he's turning it up. Holy fuck, yeah, shit, homie. Okay, that's one way to do it. Alright. Yeah. You know? Get the lap in there, yeah. Alright, well. Yeah, Harsh Carpenter, check them out. I'm gonna say metal roofing isn't their you know bread and butter. They don't do metal roofing for their bread and butter, but hey, I'll give it a like. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, plank roofing again. These guys got a lot of viral vid. 255,000 views. Plank roofing, we got proper metal roofing panel layment. I think he meant layout. I don't know, let's have a
How to
look.
install metal roofing. This is your underlap side,
Oh, yep. Pay attention.
and this is your overlap. The side that goes underneath, it's got this little tab on the side.
Yeah, really
It might be
important.
pretty basic, but a lot of people think this goes on top,
They mix it up.
but it doesn't.
Doesn't.
That's the bottom. This is the overlap right here.
Well, I think he explains why.
Now you might say, why don't you screw it on the rib? Well,
Oh,
you
okay.
could do that, but we've not seen good success with screw metal on the
See, his screws done. The torque on the screw is really good. Perfect. Right? The rubber washer's not like mushroomed out.
rib like this.
Perfect.
And the
Nice.
truth is,
Good
people do it
tension, man.
successfully either way, but
Bro,
technically
good tension on
you
your
get
screw,
better
bro.
uplift resistance
Yeah.
screwing it in the flat.
I think you should get more. I think you should do 2 at the eave. Right? So you should do 1 and 2 at the eave just because of what he said, the wind uplift.
And if you do it right, like this roof is here, we've got 1x4 furring strips over the OSB, so the screws have a lot more to hold on to.
And then I'm confused. So he puts his underlayment over the strapping? Okay.
How to install metal roofing. This is your under.
There you go. Excuse me. 255,000. Great video. Plank roofing. I really am curious as to what is going on with your underlayment. Maybe if you are in the comments, you can drop a comment here and just let me know. But I've never seen that before. I mean, I have, but I don't know. It just seems like you would throw the underlayment on first and then keep it secured with your strapping. All right, well, let's move on. Next, we got a 17.5 million views by Tool Holder. Metal roof cutter tool, faster and cleaner. Let's see what he's got going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've actually seen this before. How the hell does he do it? Wait a minute. See, dude, it's perfect. Is there... I mean, there's got to be some... Is there not any kind of mark on the... Dude, it's perfect. Look at it. Look at even... Hold on. Look. Oh, stop it. Well, it's not perfect, but goddamn, for freehand, like this guy can rip. Jesus, look at that. All right, well, there you go. 17.5 million. Tool Holder. Go check them out. All right, let's go on the next one. All right, well, Bruck Contractors, cutting metal roofing panels with Milwaukee shears. 32,000 views. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, so this, remember we saw the rolly cutter. This is what I'm using. Oh, yeah. No problem. And this one is a lot easier to control, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like the wheels just want to grab and go, and if you're not on your line, it's like, whoa, it's just getting away on you. These don't get away on you as much. Nice. Nice. Yeah, 32,000 views. Nice. All right, let's go to the next one. Southern Homesteads, expert tips for cutting plywood solo, walking on a metal roof, almost like magic. Okay, what caught my eye? It's got 96,000 views, but what caught my eye was walk a metal roof almost like magic, and I recognize these boots, and I think you guys might too. I think they're called Cougar Paws.
Okay, I always get the question, how is it that we can walk metal roofs that are steep? This is a 10 and 12 pitch on a slick metal roof. It's Cougar Paws.
Yeah, it's Cougar Paws.
Magnetic shoes. Change your world on a roof. Okay, I always...
You could do that with normal shoes. I don't know about these. You know what I'm worried with the magnetic boots is that you get a a nail on the bottom or a screw on the bottom, and they just stay there because of the magnets. I don't know. Never worn them before, but
Always get the question, how
you
is
can
it that we can
you can
walk
do what he
metal
did with paranormal shoes. Okay, last but not least, we got RR Buildings. I think is Greg and Kyle. I think those are the boys over there at RR Buildings. Their buildings are like perfection. Like every part of them is perfect. 19.9 million views almost. And he's doing some installing standing seam, best lifetime roof. Yeah, damn right it is. Let's do it. Okay, he's got some. I'm gonna say that's nail strip. Oh yeah, there you go. Cover that tab up. See, super clean. Okay, when he rips off because there's the protective film on there. He's not binding himself up with this. Nice. Oh yeah, nail strip. Yeah, snappy snap. Get her done. That's it. There you go. Nice. Well, that's it, boys and girls. Remember to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Hit this video over here for some more reaction content. Thanks for stopping by.